In this video, we hear what Putin thinks about Western propaganda. We also learn how it is being used against him. Putin will also share with us a secret that not many people at that time period knew about. Now, this footage was filmed in 2012, and it offers us an important case study into how propaganda was dealt with back then and how it is dealt with today. If you look at any mainstream media website, you will see a lot of fake news talking about Donald Trump and his associates. This fake news often links them to Russia, saying that they are selling out America to Putin.
Вы сразу же заявили о том, что именно Грузия начала эту войну. Но затем российские войска стали продвигаться дальше на территорию Грузии. Российские самолеты бомбили горе, и появилось большое количество беженцев. И во многом казалось, что это была не попытка защитить Южную Осетию, а попытка некого реванша. Хотелось бы узнать, почему российские войска повели себя именно таким образом.
Вы знаете, меня ваш вопрос не удивляет. Меня удивляет другое. Насколько же все-таки мощной является пропагандистская машина так называемого Запада. Просто это потрясающе. Это удивительно. Это ни в какие ворота, как у нас говорят, не лезет.
Now, this part of the talk is quite relevant to us because Putin talks about how the propaganda against him is at a whole new height. Now, for us, people who live in Western countries, we would not have known about this propaganda because all the mainstream media outlets would have been telling us that Putin was in the wrong and that the propaganda and the globalists who support that propaganda was in the right. The only reason we are able to tell the truth now is that we are personally experiencing the propaganda. If you look on mainstream media websites, we see countless examples of propaganda against Putin and Trump.
Ведь абсолютно я не верю, что здесь в этом зале есть люди, которые не знают реалий.
Now, this part is also quite important because Putin says that he doesn't know how people who are near him at the moment don't know the truth.
Во всяком случае, вот в этом зале все прекрасно понимают и знают, как события разворачивались в действительности. Во второй половине дня это все началось 7 числа, и только 9 в ночь, с 9 на 10 подошли наши войска к Синвару. И знаете, я же был в Пекине, вот смотрел мировые электронные средства массовой информации, полная тишина в эфире.
Now, this part of the talk is quite important because it shows that when Putin went to that city, there was nothing in the media about his actions, and then all of a sudden, there was a constant bombardment of fake news and propaganda against Putin. This is happening right now in 2017. If you look on the news, there'll be a story that breaks, and then within minutes, other mainstream media outlets will have a similar story on their news site. Now, these stories are often opinion pieces. They are not factual. In fact, they are fake news articles written by the press in order to discredit Putin and to discredit Donald Trump.
Как будто вообще ничего не происходит. Как по команде просто.
Now, in this part, Putin talks about a command being given, which means he is referring to the globalists and their puppets who issue the commands to these mainstream media outlets. Now, these globalists who have the agenda of wanting to spread globalism to other countries, they control these mainstream media outlets. In fact, some of them have their whole fortune based on news and media. Now, this part of the speech, Putin talks and tells the people, he tells the globalists that he congratulates them for their actions. And this is important because it means that Putin is having a direct dialogue with the globalists who are trying to spread a globalist agenda to the world. It is important because it shows that Putin has been actively fighting them since 2012 at the minimum.
Поздравляю, это замечательная работа. Но результат плохой, и он всегда будет таким, потому что...
So that's pretty much the video. Now, I want you to comment below and tell us what you think about this.